Hello, hello. Hi, all. What's up, everybody? Oh, I forgot to turn that down. There we go. Who we got? We got Connie and Sapart. Connie and Sapart. Somebody's over there in the YouTube. I don't know who that is, but hello to the YouTube person. I don't know who UB is, but hi. Let me turn this mouse off so we don't get that weird interference we got last time. Oh, yo, y'all, we have a problem. We have a dilemma. And the dilemma is that Sky needs to be updated, and I just realized that. Remember how I said it won't open if it's not updated? Well, it just told me, bitch, we ain't opening. It just said tap to update, so I mean it won't take that long. So, however, I do want to share something. Let me share something while we wet, yeah. But it'll be up soon enough, I guarantee. So let's go to this one here. You can see my whole Mac display all in your face, and let me see. Let's move this one over here. Y'all look it. Y'all ready? About to share some goodness with you. Ba-boom. A ba-ba-ba-ba-boom, boom. A ba-da-da-da-da, ba-boom. Finally getting it to how I want it to be. I got it singing for me. To do even better, let's just go straight to the site itself. Where we at, y'all? Where we at? Right here it says, welcome to the Vibe Room. More than a brand, it's how we show up for each other, for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We got up here, we got a nice little banner here. We got the peace, love, joy, and happiness. Nothing particular to click on there. However, we also have limited release, shop the drop. And then we also have the join our live community on Twitch here. Link going directly to it. Jabam, right? I've been wrestling, y'all. I've been wrestling with this website, boy. I swear I've been wrestling. You know. So, ooh, yo, see, this is how you pick up the mistakes you made. See, here's one. And I need to go ahead and I need to put this in there. And we need to put in go down and click on Vibe Street. Add that link to that. I'm gonna go down here. And I'm gonna leave that as shop. Go to Skelly right there. I don't really care. Like, I wanted this to be minimal. I don't really want it to be like scene. Because that was the whole point right here. So let's go back to the regular site here. We're going to refresh. How we digging it, y'all? How we digging it? Sir Perp and Connie, y'all been hanging with me tight. Y'all been hanging with me tight for a while, though. So, but we hit the shop now button, and this takes us to all the products here. This is everything that's available right now. I know it looks really scant compared to, before, because I had to list the single colorways, but we all know now, like you can click through and see the different colors. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't have to, you can click here. You can choose the colors that you want as well now, as opposed to me putting all three colorways separately. You know what I'm saying? So it works out pretty well there, you know. And and of course here we can sort things via best selling, which is obviously means that, you know, what have people purchased already. But this is everything that's available right now. Obviously there will be more, but if you click specifically on Vibe Fit, you get only the Vibe Fit. You click on specifically on Vibe Street, obviously you're going to get only the Vibe Street. Now I know, you know, people love for all this to be evened out and all that, but y'all, like, this is what we got, and ain't add more. Like, you know, if I do add more, well, there will be more. Yoroshiku will be coming, and I will be part of Vibe Street as well. Oh shoot, hold up, continue. The hell? All right, I had to close Sky to continue to update. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna quit the App Store now, and then we're gonna bring up Sky again, and it should be good to go now. And there we go, y'all. We are good to go now. Yay! All right, so let's go ahead and close this one out here. Yeah. We're gonna come back in, and we're going to bring Sky back up. And of course, we're going to switch back to our Sky COTL scene. Oh, y'all, do y'all see what happened? Are y'all seeing what's happening here? Is anybody getting the gist of what just happened? Or, you know, no? Let me make myself a little smaller. I look really big. Anybody? Kaylin. Hey. See time no long. How you doing? Hey, Kaylin. Okay, so y'all know I've been playing the iPad version, right? In the iPad version, like, y'all know that, right? And the iPad version was shaped like the iPad screen. Y'all remember that, right? Well, I just updated it, and evidently they just did a big update. They just updated it to be able to do the full resolution for the MacBook screen. So now we have a much bigger placement that we can rock with. So that's pretty cool. Yeah? Maybe? No? Okay. I'll shut up now. I'll go ahead and delete this real quick. All right, let's go back to this one. Yo, look at this. Huh. That a blip. I know it's not the most exciting thing in the world, but I like it. Gives us more real estate. Gives us more to view. You know what I'm saying? All right, once again, let me turn off this mouse so we don't get none of that weird feedback. We're going to grab our stroller. All right, we are getting back into it. We got Kaylin in the house. Hi, Kaylin. It has been a while. Me, I'm okay. I'm over here not living my best life in Bali, but I'm living a life. It's better than when I was in the USA, I can tell you that. The United States can kick rocks. I've actually been doing a lot of research on getting me a passport somewhere else. There's actually quite a few places where you can get dual citizenship and eventually get yourself disassociated with the USA altogether, which I will be doing, by the way, though it will take a little time. I say about a year. Some places you just have to invest in the country, and because the countries are typically small and not a threat to anyone, their passports are more powerful than the USA's. Oh, by the way, the USA passport is slowly but surely, thanks to the Trump regime, losing a lot of its ability, so to speak. Okay, so we gotta collect the purple light, collect 30 pieces of light, catch the light in the vault of knowledge, and relive the spirit's memories in the vault of knowledge. We need to sing that instead of the pledge. Y'all, when I was a kid, I got in trouble with a teacher because I wouldn't do the Pledge of Allegiance. They tried to get mad at me in the military, a couple people, even my own people, about me not sitting there and praising the flag. And I told them I didn't join the military because of a flag or because of the United States. They were like, "What were you joining for?" I was like, for the same reason you joined. Because every damn thing you had was taken away from you. That's why you joined. You know that. The vast majority of people do not join the military because they're patriotic. I can tell you that right now. Most people join the military because... What's up, Ace? Because it's pretty much a way out of the situation they're in, or it's going to pay for their education. That's really why most people join the military. Anybody tells you otherwise is full of what we call the shit. Okay? All right, they are full of Scheiße, Unko, feces, shit. But the thing is, once they come in, because y'all all know human beings are very easy to brainwash. Y'all know that, right? Like, we always call it brainwashing. And I say, listen, y'all, it ain't always brainwashing. We're just easy as fuck. Like to just join anything. You know what I mean? We're real easy to join anything without questioning stuff. We love to throw that word brainwashing around. I don't think people understand what brainwashing is like, because we say that for anything. Like, nah, bruh, a lot of those people aren't brainwashed. They chose to join in on being horrible people. Like, they know they're being horrible. They're not tricked into believing they're being good or that it's the right way. And of course, there are people who are brainwashed as well. But we get way too much. And the reason why we do that stuff is because we like to believe that human beings are benevolently good despite all the evidence thereof. You know what I mean? Which once again proves that we enjoy being delusional as delusional gets. It's just what we do. I know what I'm saying is turning people off. So keep in mind, I'm not particularly being negative. It's just a simple truth. And I know people don't like it. You know, they'll be like, oh my God, this guy's in here dogging humanity. Well, so do you. I guarantee you be like, I'm sick of humans. Or I'm sick of this, I'm sick of that, yada, yada, yada. We're just real easy to turn around and pass judgment on everybody else for it, which I always think is interesting. How much we pass judgment on people for the very things we do ourselves, which is hilarious. But not hilarious at the same time. What's up, Salsa? How you doing? All right, y'all. We have given away pieces of light and they did not register, so we're going to try again. It's always peaches for you and 15th friend. All right, let's head this way. Head back. Okay, cool. It finally registered. We are good to go. What up, Ace? It is time to get into these dailies and to go get the rest of my wing flaps because my palms are weak. My palms are weak. Let's get First, let's gather the rest of this here leite. Don't go over there because they'll try to kidnap you. Okay. Whee. Oop, I'm getting all this light. See, I like that one. I always check my my dailies first because the collect 30 light, you can do that in the 2 home realms. You just came back from death? We gotta get your wing flaps, homie. We gotta get your wing flaps. That means Ace need them wing lights, yo. But I'm gonna get my Danish though. I'm gonna get my Danish, cause I like my candles. Oh, you take your, do what you gotta do, Salsa. I hope y'all have something delicious, whatever you're having. I hope it is scrumdiddlyocious. You had a concert band for graduation? Oh, cool. For graduation? Did I get a, oh, hold on, I have to see. Hold on. Hold on, Kaylin. Let me see. Cause I can't see it readily because of the way I have my setup now. It takes me a second to be able to see things. All right, so we have a I have a, ooh, I sure did. Thank you. But we have a tip jar now. Anyone who likes to support the live, support this brother. Yes. Thank you, Connie. I know there's a delay. I know there's a delay. Like I saw it and then Connie was trying to let me know and yada, yada, yada. But yeah, we have a tip jar, y'all, which is actually better to use. One, you can just use your card with it very easily. And also the tip jar does not take anything from the actual creators. So if you are supporting anybody on Twitch and all that, try to use the tip jar because the tip jars don't take anything from the creators themselves. But the tip jar is in my bio. If you go to the channel, back to the channel page, and you scroll down a little bit, you'll see the tip jar right there. And like I said, you don't have to do it to be here. You can hang out, chill, relax all you want to. You ain't got to do a thing, but just hang out with us. Okay, Ace, you just came back, right? That means we need to go here so Ace can go get their wing lights. Ace, we're going to go get your wing lights. Ace, did you do Isle of Dawn already? Did you do Isle of Dawn already? Here, let me type it in here. It might help. It might be easier if I type it in there. If Ace didn't do Isle of Dawn, we going in to get Ace's wing lights. Dang it. Plus, we got to go there for the candle to get our light anyway. Freshly came back. Okay, let's go. We're going to Isle of Dawn, y'all. We're going to Isle of Dawn. And thank you, Kaylin. Now, let me tell y'all, boy. Kaylin was every day. When we were, when I was on TikTok, and we had quite a bit more people, didn't we, Kaylin? We had, I mean, we would average something like anywhere between 30 to 40 people. And I know that's not a big deal on TikTok. I get it. But we had a great time, man, with really good people. To be straight, only one of them is steadily comes here still. But I kind of know, like, I know that, like I said before, people ain't gonna last too long. Because I'm not as entertaining as the drama. Now, Kaylin's case, Kaylin got things to do. But Kaylin came in at a pretty integral part, a time in her life. And she really hung out and even through some pretty heavy stuff. And just was cool with us, like just was there. She would come all the time, and just a phenomenal human being, yo, for real. And unlike a lot of people who say a lot of bullshit on why they couldn't be there anymore, when in truth they just didn't want to come anymore. Like Kaylin told me straight up, I'm probably not gonna be around no more because of things and da 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 da. And it was highly understandable. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't some BS that people serve you. You know what I'm saying? So I got nothing but mad love for Kaylin. Always will, always have. You did again? Uh-oh. I gotta go check. By the way, we do have on YouTube as well. We getting wing lights for Ace of Spades. I already have them, but I know where they're at. And plus, we can get the light while we do this too. So it's all good. Plus, ain't nothing wrong with chilling with friends. You know what I'm saying? Just because you've been to the cafe before don't mean you can't go back. You know what I'm saying? I think Ace got it. Yep, Ace got it. Up we go. All right, let me check, Kaylin. Hold on. Oop, we sliding. Give me 1 second there, everybody. Oh, what in the world? Kaylin, that's crazy. That's too much. Yo, big up Kaylin, yo. I'm not gonna say how much because Kaylin's quite a private person. But yo, big up, yo, Kaylin, thank you so much. You didn't have to send that much. That's a lot. But thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, Kaylin. But you'll like this group of people, Kaylin, when you pop in. It's different. It is. It's a whole new group of folk. But they're good peoples. And I just do the rest, relax, release session now. Doing the music over here is a little bit of a hassle on the torch. So, yeah. Yeah, listen, y'all. You're in charge. Oh man, so Purpose like, ooh, time to get cheeky. Sir Perp, you gotta have mod powers to even be close to saying that, fam. Not that our mods need to do much. I mean, we don't get too many trolls up in here, so every now and then we do. Sir Perp, like, listen, y'all, I was all like, oh, I'll make so and so a mod. I'll make so and so a mod. They're always here, and then I realized, like, everybody in the live most of the time would be mods. Like we'd have a live full of mods, and like and nobody else. I was like, I think 1 or 2 mods is enough for my live right now. You know what I'm saying? You're so used to tapping on the screen. Yeah, you ain't gotta do that here. That don't work. Not here. You can just chill out, relax, and enjoy the vibe here. Hold on, y'all. I need to get the YouTube back up just in case we get any comments over there. And I have to pay more attention to it too. So I do apologize to the folk who be saying stuff on YouTube, and then my camera colored buns be barely paying attention. But I'm focused on 3 screens. I'm not saying I can't do it. I'm just saying I'm not used to it. I don't get enough, there's not enough interaction on the YouTube. Oh, okay, there's nobody there now. So there's that. Okay. Yeah, listen, when we first started the live, the amount of people who were like, oh my God, I'm tapping on the screen. And I was like, yeah, I get it. It takes a while to stop. But for the first week, everybody kept saying it. But I know they were still doing it. But eventually, like, they stopped. Now, there's something to be said about not sitting there and tapping on the screen, isn't there? Isn't it, y'all? Am I wrong? Like, doesn't it feel so much different to not be sitting there tapping and tapping on the screen? You damn sure did it for 3 weeks. Understandably. Like, for real. Highly understandable. Because, bruh. Do y'all know why the tap on the screen was introduced? Yeah, the emotes are nice. And the thing is, like, you know, it's basically Twitch allows you to be more deliberate, more, not deliberate, but more yourself in your support. But do y'all know why the tap was created? Does anybody know why? Would you like to know why? Would you like to know why they created that? There is a reason why they created that. Does anybody know? There's a psychology behind it, obviously. So Purpose asking why. Anybody else want to know? Okay, so let me ask you a question. I think Salsa's helping their mom with dinner, Ace. So I don't think they'll be in for a minute. Now, I don't know any of the skips in the fire trial, and I'm playing with a controller, so it's much harder to do than swiping up on the screen for the jumps. So I'm probably not going to do any of the skips, just so you know. Now, we are wing lighting. Give me the wing lights. Now, I grabbed these yesterday. Ace just went to Eden, so Ace has to build their wing flaps back up. Okay, so are y'all ready for the reason why? I'll tell you. All right, here we go. The reason why the tappy became a thing. Now, keep in mind, they didn't just start that just to start it. You have to remember everything they do, everything social media does is all based on psychological. It's based on the psyche. It's based on getting you addicted. It's based on getting you in patterns. Okay? Now, why would they want to get you in a pattern of tapping the screen? Can anybody figure that out? If you're tapping like all the time, what feels like it's very easy to do and absolutely feels like nothing when you do it? Can anybody think of it? Anybody? You piss people off in this game? How? So when you first started going in lives on TikToks, I'm gonna put it this. I'm gonna break it down a little bit so you can see it. Right? I'm basically gonna like help you get there. It's not about muscle memory. They don't care about your muscle memory. What do they care about? See, y'all believe that it's about engagement. Tap the screen and it'll get more likes and it'll help the person's live get higher. Sure, that can be true, depending on whether they want that person to actually go higher or not, because you can tap the screen all day and they can still make sure that the person's live can't be seen. You feel what I'm saying? So it's not about engagement. It's about getting you always used to looking at that screen. Always engaging with it. Always, right? When you're doing that, it becomes automatic for you. Everything you tap becomes easy. In your mind, it's not cumbersome. It's not annoying. It's nothing. Remember when you first came to Twitch And you were like, oh, I don't like Twitch. I don't like Twitch because it didn't feel like TikTok. It didn't feel as easy as TikTok. But remember, you had to learn how to navigate TikTok as well. However, when you go into those lives and you start tapping on that screen over and 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 over again, the process of tapping the screen to do different things becomes less cumbersome in your mind. So in turn, going to figure out how to send gifts, going to find the expensive gifts, going and scrolling through the TikTok shop, all of that stuff seems like it was something you didn't even have to learn. So psychologically, they made you think that there was no real learning process to TikTok, which in turn keeps you on the app, which in turn yes, exactly. It keeps you on the app, which in turn makes spending money on it seem like what? When it becomes easy to tap the screen and scroll like it's nothing, it makes spending money seem like nothing. It also creates in your mind like the app spending money is almost like a game. It's like spending Monopoly money. You stop thinking about how much money you're spending. That's also what the way they do the gifts were specifically engineered to make you stop thinking about how much money you're spending. You get it now? It's all along the lines to not just keep you on the app, but to get you spending money on the app effortlessly, without thought. If you can just tap the screen to support, then tapping that gift to support doesn't make a difference. And when it says, ooh, you ran out of coins, and going and just grabbing coins real quick to send that gift doesn't seem to make a difference. It doesn't seem like much. It never seems like much, right? Until it starts adding up. If you are not subscribed, there will be an ad starting soon. The ad will run for about 90 seconds. Come right back and chill with us and hang out. If you want the ads to disappear, subscribe. 1, it'll help you from seeing the ads. And 2, it'll help to support the live and me as an independent artist. So, if you don't want to, that's fine. For those who are still here, do y'all get what I'm saying about the psychology of it? Yay, nay, maybe, not at all. I mean, we can always come back and do this later, y'all. We can go on to the next level and knock those out, and then we can come do the fire trial with Salsa. What do you think, Ace? What do you think, Ace? So I've been having, on that line of talking about this thing of drawing people to spend money easily, I've been having a moral issue lately. Boy, they turn up the volume when you go into certain areas, don't they? Like, you going to hear this music, damn it. What you think, Ace? I think we'll come back once Salsa comes in. Let's go hit up the other areas, because we can grab a bunch of wing lights real fast from the other areas. You know what I'm saying? I think Ace feels me on this. All right. Okay, let's head back to portals then. And then because I didn't do any of Daylight Prairie at all. So let's head back to portals and go there. Hold on, y'all, give me 1 second. Okay. All right, so they're out of ad jail. So I want to share a little something, if y'all don't mind. Oop. Did we server split, Ace? Yeah, I think we server split. Oh, Oh, there's Ace. Ooh, let's knock out our dailies. Let's knock out our dailies. And get all the lights out of here, and then we'll go. Let's get the dailies done too. All right, so our dailies are collect the purple light, collect 30 pieces of light, which I already did. Catch the light in the vault of knowledge, which should be right here, and relive a spirit's memory. Okay, let's do it. Okay, but we'll start with collecting our wing lights first. First wing light up here. I think Ace grabbed theirs already. Before we head on to the next area, let's go get this little chump amount of light. So I've been having a moral quandary, y'all, and it's along the lines of what I was just talking about with TikTok. Can anybody figure out what I mean? Uber bone. I've been having a little moral issue, and it's along the lines of what I was talking about with TikTok, which is the art of basically using all types of fucking tactics to get people to spend money, right? I've never done it. With anything I've ever created, it's typically been organic. I've always been straightforward and very upfront about everything, and I've never done it. I've never done it. But I'm way too old at this point, and I'm not saying I'm old. I'm saying I'm way too old to be freaking worrying about goddamn money every goddamn freaking month. So I admit, and I had to admit to myself that I started looking at some of them thangy things, to try to get things going. And as I was looking at them and doing this little researches and looking at all this stuff, my stomach was churning, y'all. And I mean that, my stomach was a churning. I was not feeling it. I wasn't feeling good about it. And I know it's really dumb in the business world. I know. And can't nobody tell me no different. It's really dumb in the business world to basically to worry about your integrity. It's that simple. It's really dumb in the business world to care about people if you want to make money. It's very rare for people that care about people to make money. It's very rare caring about putting out a good product and making sure you have the right, to really make money. It's a rare fucking thing, yo. And I don't, you can deny it all you want to, but there's very few businesses out there where people aren't perpetually being exploited, the workers and those who purchase. And we've allowed it to happen because we support that shit. We've supported all these big businesses that got to the level that they're at. We've supported them, every last one of them. Yeah, we got to go back, Ace. I know. We got to do the portal thing. I know. So we might as well go in there. I always tell people we can talk shit about Amazon and all that stuff. We can talk shit about Walmart and all other stuff. But we made that shit happen. As we heard about, we lost. Why do we keep losing Ace every time we go into a new area? Ace, why do we keep losing you every time we go into a new area? What's going on? We just keep losing Ace, y'all. The game is tripping. All right, I'll keep moving forward. Ace knows what he's doing. Ace know what they doing. Oh. Here we go. Yeah, we're going to deer next. Yeah. We're going to hit up deer. And then we'll go to the next one. Hopefully somebody put one of those tents down so we can get shot up in the air. And, whee. But yeah, we are responsible for that. So when people are talking about, man, we want more small businesses, I always ask them, are you supporting them? You get what I mean? Does that make sense? I said we, as in me too. I bought from Amazon and everybody too. While we sat there watching them get more and more power while we joked about how they're freaking, oligarchs and all the other stuff. But did somebody put one of those tents out? I want to see if somebody put a tent out. I like getting shot up in the air by the tents. Huh? Man, ain't no tent. You butthole. Did you put a tent out? You ain't put no tent out either. Hush your face. Well, no tent, y'all. I thought there would be one. Oh, there's a tent. Yes, right here. Woohoo! You have the deer cape? I don't even know what the deer cape is. Boom. Woohoo! Look at me, y'all. Wow, this is a terrible placement. It just slaps us right in the middle. Boo. Boo. Oh, well, whatever. I'll go over here and get the candles. Where you at, Ace? Where Ace at? Oh, there's Ace. Ace, you didn't use the tent? We got to wait for Ace, y'all. We're going to float on this cloud while we wait for Ace. But, like, the simple fact is convenience, right? What we felt was convenient actually turned around and made life quite inconvenient for a lot of us, right? Turned people into oligarchs. I keep telling people they would not have that money if it wasn't for everybody supporting them around the world. You know what I'm saying? So, we lose track of those things. And we talk a lot of yin yang about wanting small business and all the other stuff. But are we going to support it? You know what I mean? Shaboop. When the small businesses show up, we didn't tell them they're too expensive. But the thing is, small businesses, they don't have to charge more, yo. Like, they don't have a, $1 billion conglomerate. You know what I'm saying? They can't order 50,000 pieces at the same time, So it's a little harder. Like right now, the profit margin for the VRL shop is really low, Even the prices are low compared to the market. And that's okay, because I wasn't really trying to make any money with the VRL shop. I just wanted to put out some really dope stuff for our fam and for people who may want to join. But as I've been looking at my bank account, I was like, I'm going to have to either make this brand really shine, or I'm going to have to, and how am I going to do it, right? Because I like having a streetwear brand. It was a dream of mine when I was a kid. I started to make it a goal in my teen years, and of course those goals were ripped out from under me in a way. But Ace, you keep disappearing, fam. Oh, you was about to go show the deer cape? But I just I admit, I'm getting a little worn out. I'm getting burned out with chasing money. It was never my dream in life to chase money. I just wanted to create dope shit. But you can't do that without the money, because that's the societies we've created. And why do we keep losing Ace? What's happening? Normally they just be with us, right? Like, are we glitching today or something? Is the servers tripping? Maybe the servers are acting wonky. I don't know. Ace. Ace. I see no name. Ace has completely disappeared. Wait, that's not Ace. That's somebody else. Oh yeah. I don't know what's happening, Ace. Maybe mine's just kicking you out or something. I don't know. All right, let's go to this one first. We're gonna go up this way. But keep in mind, this is not a ploy. This is not a plea for anyone to support me. I can't make anybody do anything. I'm really just talking about stuff. And I started really plugging away at what are these other companies doing to constantly get people to be going to their sites. And I'm not talking about Nike and stuff like that. They are well beyond my level. I'm up here, Ace. I'm going towards the wing light up here, fam. And and I honestly, I wouldn't want to be a Nike level anyway. I would rather be something like a Kith, or I'm not even talking about pricing. I'm just talking about the reach and the exclusivity type of thing. You know, I'd rather be something like Kith, what Bape used to be before it was sold. You know, with Ariel, like Ariane and stuff like that. I mean, I don't want to copy their brands, but like the that type of reach and that type of like streetwear type of iconic thing, I've always wanted that. And even if the audience is small, I'd still be egregiously happy with that, you know. But obviously, I need the audience to be a lot bigger, and I need the community to be bigger for the business to be viable, right? So we're talking business. You get what I mean, y'all? Like, I don't know. Let me be quiet. I don't think anybody's interested in hearing this anyway, so I'll hush up. I'll keep it to me. I'll say one thing. Basically, I was researching how they get people, you know, there. Obviously, there's a lot of ad spend and stuff like that, but on the other end, there's a lot of shady shit they do, you know. And even in the beginning, when they started to gain a name, you know, they'll do something, and then as soon as they start making money, they'll turn around and they'll go straight to manufacturers to get the products made a lot cheaper. They'll stop doing what they were doing, type of thing, you know. And you know, it sucks. It's some bullshit, but I mean, if you want to be, you know, when people start making money, their eyes get big. They start seeing the millions and stuff, and you know it's never enough. It's never enough. Y'all know that. So they start doing other things. They start finding ways to cut their cost, you know, even cutting quality, because once you build a brand name big enough, you don't have to give people quality anymore, right? But I just refuse to let that go. And I refuse to do things in a way where I have to lie about the brand and about who I am as a person. So I was trying to work with a group with some people who, you know, they've built brands and all this other stuff for other people. And they were suggesting things that I should put on the site. And I was like, well, that's not true. They're like, well, it doesn't, you know, we just need to get people, interested in buying. I says, so I have to maintain a lie for the rest of the time. They're like, you know, if you want to make money, I says, I do want to make money, but I'm not going to lie. And they literally said, well, you're probably not going to make money then. I said, all right, thank you. And, you know, I stopped working with them. So, it's dumb. I know, like, in my whole business life, I've done solo releases in areas where people knew me as an artist, where they actually wanted my work, where they weren't, where's Sassy? Sassy! We got to pick up Sassy. Sassy, you going to be able to reach us up here? Sassy, you can reach us up here, can't you? If you can't, we'll help you out, Sassy. But come up to the top, Sassy. Come get your wing light. But Sassy, you probably had this one already, huh? Sassy got this wing light already. Hi, Sassy. Sassy the coder. Hugs abound. Sassy got the outfit. Bing bong. So I you know, I don't know. I just couldn't bring myself to do it, man. I know it's dumb. In this day and age, you do all the lies, you do all the bullshit, you make the money, and then you go ahead and what the hell just happened? Yo, how did I get snatched back? That was weird. I'm gonna go get these candles while these two smooge each other up, while they love up on each other. And I guess the reason why is probably sounds dumb to other people, but keep that one to myself. But let's just say, no matter what, I want to do it with some integrity. And if I can't create it and it never happens, then I'll have to let it go. But no matter what, I want to do it with some integrity. Hey, should we relive this spirit real quick? Because we got to do one for the dailies, right? Well, in the business world, it's definitely not better, to be honest. You know what? Let's relive the one over here. I know. Let's relive this one. And it's just the truth. If you want a business that's going to grow you millions and all of that stuff, it's actually better to screw people over, to not be honest. You know, just be honest about how the money's going to move. And even then, it's actually better to lie about that, so you can screw other people over. You know, that's the truth. That's the atmosphere and the energy we've created as human beings when it comes to business. And it's no different anywhere you go. I don't care where you are. I've been all over this world. The more capitalism comes into a society, the more lies and bullshit comes into a society. We already have enough without it, because you're always going to have people kind of doing each other dirty. But that's not true. You're always going to have people in societies touched by imperialism, colonialism, classism, and elitism and shit like that, doing people dirty. But there's plenty of societies in the world where people don't live like that. Keep in mind, all of them are societies where people have lived the same way they've lived for thousands of years. Like, they're not caught up in our modern bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So, it's like when I left Bali was already losing a lot. And now that I'm back in Bali, it's lost so much. And even the Balinese people are talking about how it is so steeped in capitalism now, even down to the Balinese people. But I've been talking to multiple Balinese people who were like, Bali has kind of lost its soul. You know what I'm saying? We're going to go to the deer joint, but we're just going to fly back. Oh, we're going to relive this one? Okay. That's right. I said we were going to, didn't I? I sure said it. The words did come out of my mouth. Let's just relive the one over here. And so, I started living overseas and traveling overseas in the 90s, right? In the mid 90s, right? It is better to be honest as a person, Kaylin. I agree. I really do. I'll just say it. I had a particular MOS in the military where a lot of lying had to happen. I couldn't say where I was going. I couldn't even say what I was really doing to most people. Most people didn't know what I really did. They thought I was just a satellite communications technician. After my guys died, after my team died, all I did, I worked with the CID and NCIS, OCS. So there was still also a lot of fibbing. Now, in my personal life, I didn't have any reason to lie. But the simple fact is, when people are around you enough, they start to feel an energy that you're lying about stuff, right? And when it comes down to it, I was. But people will fashion it into something because you can't tell them what it is. They'll fashion it into something that you're doing something shady to them, right? And so basically you just end up chopped and screwed, right? And even though you're in your personal life with people, you're being honest about who you are, I just couldn't be honest about where I was going and what I was doing. I'm not saying that was the right thing either. When it came to my military and government stuff, and people really aren't going to understand that. So I was never, people would kind of feel that something was always missing with me. And in truth, there was, right? And I wasn't able to hold connections with people and all other stuff. And then in the end, I would Started bouncing around the world because I didn't feel at home anywhere. I didn't feel connected to nobody. And it went on for so long that I just didn't know how to just stay in one place anymore because I didn't feel at home anywhere. And when I do tell my truth to people, to so many people, it seems so fantastical that most of the time they don't really believe me anyway. And even if they do, I don't know what's happening, y'all. I didn't hit the buttons and everything. I'm just waiting. There we go. Finally, 12 hours later. Okay, on to the deer now. Well, should we go home? Yeah, let's go home. Let's go home. Let's do it. We'll go home. Realm portals. So yeah, I just didn't want to. I don't know. I just don't. I just don't want to. Sassy pants. Sassy.com. They're sassy. Sassy that cold. Oh, off we go. We into the vault. All right, we're gonna go see the deer now. Wait, what happened? Wait, I thought Ace came in here. Did Ace come in here? Oh, Ace went to go get the cape. What cape is that? That's a dope cape. Yo, that looks much better. Oh man, that cape is hitting with what you're wearing, Ace. That cape is on it, doggone it. Where we going? Hear me now? That was weird. It just dropped the connection for some reason. My bad, y'all. I didn't know. Sorry. Thank you. Because I couldn't hear it. What I hear through my earphones is just monitoring the live. So I can't hear what y'all hear. I apologize. Thank you, everybody, for letting me know. I think the audio interface just kind of tripped for a little bit. I don't know why, though. It was just tripping. Nobody knows why, though. It just decided I don't want to be connected no more, and it just gave up. But what I was saying was, yeah, you're right, Kaylin. It was a duty. You know, I was in the military, but not a lot of people had, very few people had the MOS that I had. Okay, like it's a specific thing. Out of 1,000 people that try to get it, only like 10 to 15 will make it, type of thing. You know, through the initial talks, tests, and all the way down to the end. Only about 10 of those people will make it. Oh, you didn't get it? Sassy, did you get the wing light? My bad. I'm sorry. Ace, did you get it? Sassy, did you get it? Okay. So like, I know, like, but the thing is, when everyone around you has no clue what's going on, if that makes sense, like, so there's a big part of your life that you're basically lying about all the time, right? And if someone spends enough time with you, they're going to start to feel that energy, and you start getting accused of things that have nothing to do, you know. I got accused of cheating. I got accused of all types of stuff, you know. So, what I was saying was a distance, you know, would start to form, and there was no getting around it, because even in trying to explain I wasn't cheating, I still couldn't tell them what I was doing, you know. So this distance would show up, and then it would just get wider and wider until there was just no trust, and there was nothing I could do about it. You know what I'm saying? So it just was a little. All right, that's it, y'all. That's all we can get out of here. We got our wing lights. Whoop. Where we going? Yo, I never even paid attention to that. Well, slap me and call me Jehoshaphat. There's a whole chandelier up here. Son of a bitch. Ain't that a trip? Huh. What? So, yeah, I guess we should just go back now, and then we can go ahead and start hitting up the rest of the vault, yeah? To get our other 2 dailies done, which is the purple light and the regular light, and then get all the wing lights in the vault since we'll already be there. So let's go back. We're going back to the portals, y'all. Bip, bop. I looked like I was on a roll. I was just steady talking. But in short, like, I do understand why it happened. But in the end, it just left me feeling like I had no place to be. Like I had no place to call home. Like I didn't have anybody really in my corner. Especially after my team died, because they understood it. And even their wives and their children, those who were married, we didn't stay too connected all the time, because I became a reminder for them of what they lost. Did we grab this one already, Ace? I became a reminder for them of what they lost, because my whole team died but me. Some of y'all know that already. Some of y'all don't. So they pretty much just kind of stopped communicating with me, though I did keep an eye on them and do what I can when they needed help. They just kind of stopped communicating with me. I'll hit this one. My bad, Ace. And so I was effectively on my own, you know. And that's actually why I started bouncing around the world, was because I didn't feel at home anywhere. And like I always keep telling people, it's not what you think. I didn't do this for some what people like to call exotic reason or whatever. I just don't feel at home anywhere. And the one thing I have left out of everything, like the only thing I have left, is what little bit of integrity I have, and I don't want to lose that. Where's Ace going? Ace, where you going? Ace, you doing some weird stuff. Were you trying to show me something? Oh, the purple light? Yeah, I know it's in here. You saw it right away. I didn't see it. Come here, purple light. Don't you hide from us. Whee! Blinded by the light. Now, this isn't a sob story. It isn't. I mean, there's plenty of people in the world who've gone through way worse than I have. So, you know, I'm not looking for no pity or sadness or anything like that. Y'all know that. I'm just sharing my story. And I'm just explaining why honesty has become a very dear thing to me, specifically because I lost so much and I never got it back. What people who were trying to be connected to me and love me and care about me, they just kept getting more and more distant because they felt like there was something I wasn't telling them the truth about. And now that and for years now that I haven't had to do that at all, I've never been able to get that again. So the one thing that I can do, have my integrity in, is myself, my honesty, and my creativity. And I know that's not good for business. I get it. But it's just something I have to hold on to. Because I only got two things left. I got my artistry and I have my own integrity, my own personal integrity. Other than that, I ain't got shit left. So everything else I done lost at one point or another. So I don't know why I like lightnings, but I just like seeing them floating around because they're really cool. So for me, it's just, you know, I'm just holding on to what I got, if that makes sense. I'm holding on to one of the two things I got left. And I just couldn't, I don't want to lie about the Vibe Room. Like, the Vibe Room brand came about because of the energy of this space. Like, Kaylin, even if it's classified, it's still lying. I mean, let's be honest. Lying is lying, right? The little white lies are the lying so you don't have to tell someone the gift you're getting them for their birthday. I get it. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just telling the truth. It's lying. I still lied. Whether it was classified or not, you're still lying. You get what I'm saying? It's still a lie. And the vast majority of people do not understand classified anything. They don't understand. And this includes people who are in the military, because very few people in the military deal with that sort of thing. Very, very few. And I mean very few. And that's why I can't stand when people, oh, he was in the military or she was in the military. You're dangerous. They know stuff. No, they don't. The vast majority of people in the military don't know shit. I'm telling you right now, they don't know anything. They pretty much don't know any more than you do, with the exception of what they had to do in basic training and stuff. That's it. They don't know anything. They do a job in uniform and they go to PT. That's it. That's what the vast majority of people in the military do. That's it. They do the same kind of jobs you do. They just do it in uniform. And that's not knocking them, but it's the misconceptions of what the military is. That's a problem. Does that make sense? Yeah, I know. I don't really get it either, but it's not like I could explain it to them. You know what I mean? I couldn't. here's the thing y'all have to get right. I couldn't walk up to him and say, well, listen, I have a specific job in the military that I can't tell you about. So when you ask me where I'm going and all this other stuff, I have to tell you these other things. I couldn't walk up to him and tell him that. I'm gonna go get the wing light in here, Ace. You coming? Or do you already have it? You don't have the wing. Do you have the wing light in here already? If you grabbed it, I don't have it, so I'm gonna go get it before we go up. Does that make sense, y'all? When they were accusing me of cheating or saying whatever, la la la, I couldn't tell them to go, oh shit, you're right. I couldn't do that. You know what I mean? So it's not like I could turn around and tell them. So in the end, I just had to go, well, that's where I went. That's what's up. And you know what it's like looking at someone saying, like, you know, if you can't believe me, there's nothing I can do when you know you're lying. I get that it's my duty, y'all, but it still affected me. And it affected the people around me. And it effectively leaves you alone. Why do you think so many Rangers and Special Forces and Navy SEALs and all this other shit end up alcoholics? Why do you think they end up, you know, like not being able to get out of that mindset and all this other stuff? Like everything they do afterward is they got to stay super fit and they got to hold on to that and this, that, and the other. There's a reason for it, y'all. Because we fucked up in the head. I let go of everything. Matter of fact, you want to know one of the main reasons I'm out of shape? One of the main reasons I'm out of shape is because I had to stay in pristine, fucking capable, ultimate shape for so many years that I don't even care to anymore. And it's the exact opposite for some people. You'll find people that did what I did in the military, they don't give a shit no more. They got beer bellies now and fat old necks and whatever. They don't give a fuck. And you'll find people that can't stop training. It affects us all. I won't say in 100 different ways because it's not true, but the outcome is one of three ways. We either can't stop. We simply can't stop. Everything we do afterward has to be tied to it somehow. We want to teach other people how to shoot and about guns and all this other bullshit. Or we stop completely and we like go the exact opposite way, or we're somewhere in the middle like me. It's not what people think, you know what I mean? You know, you're coming out of situations where you're you know, how do you explain it to people? Like, even if I sat and I told them, ooh, that's loud. Even if I told them the truth, how do I explain that to people? You know what I'm saying? Like, how? Like, even when I've talked about what I do, what I've done in the military here, most people don't get it. And I don't blame them for it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm in the middle. As in, it's there, you know, I don't live by it. I don't honor it. I don't run away from it. But I'm also like not trying to, you know, I'm not going to let myself go completely, you know what I'm saying? Or anything like that. And obviously there's still things I do and all this other mess, but there's just certain things I won't do. I won't be a part of taking anybody's life. I won't be a part of training people to take anybody's life. I won't do any of that. Come on, y'all, let's get this candle. What happened to Sassy? Did we lose Sassy? Did we lose Sassy? Sassy! Sassy must have got server split, y'all. There's only 3 of us. Ooh, I do not like that call. I need to get rid of that. That's the one. Okay, let's get it. I'm ready when y'all ready. Let's do it. Hush, hush, hush. I'm talking like they can hear me. I'm confused. We had a little 4th homie here. What happened? Oh, there's a thing. Oh, yo, Ace, there's a thing. There's a thing, Ace. There's a glitch. There's a glitch thing. Whee! Ace, get your buns in here. I guess Ace can't see the glitch. Ace, can you see the glitch? The glitch isn't there for you, Ace? All right, there's 4 people here. Let's do it. Let's pop this dope. I'm still inside the space. I'm still inside the space. Okay, hold on. Okay, here we go. All right, I'm here now. Okay, let's go. There we go. Yeah, I'm in the middle. Like, it doesn't lead my life. Typically, the people who like are like running away from, I'm gonna do everything the opposite of it. I ain't touching it no more. Typically, those people, like, it still runs their life, just in a different way, right? And the people who can't stop, obviously, it runs their life. So when I'm saying I'm in the middle, it doesn't run my life, but obviously, it's still a big part of who I am. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, like, it's still a really big part of who I am. So there's that. Does that make sense, y'all? Am I making sense, everybody? I'm probably not. Y'all probably, I don't know what the hell this dude be talking about. I want to know damn military. Just know this. There are many types of people in the military. There are many MOSs that will garner, that will change people or bring different things out of people. But the vast majority of people in the military don't know shit about no combat, and they never seen no damn combat. Okay? So just remember that. There's a whole lot of people that have, but the majority of people in the U.S. military are support. Matter of fact, the majority of people in any modern military are support. That includes when we're sending people to fight. The number of people we send to fight is nothing compared to the actual number of people who are actually in the military and who fix all the equipment, build the equipment, do all the logistics, operations, all other stuff, yada, 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 yada. Now, in my, in the PACAF, where I was a teams guy and a division lead, we had, and particularly in our compound, we had 2. I'm going straight for that wing light. Whoosh. We had 2, we had two operations folk, 2 logistics folk, basically. Why am I having brain farts? Oh my goodness, bone. To be straight, y'all, I've been data dumping a lot about the military because I'm ready to move on. All right, Ace, do your thing, fam. You know I'm gonna take my time, so go do what you need to do. Ace is gonna finish this round and head to bed. Are you gonna do it with me, or are you just gonna fly ahead? Yep, Ace is gone. Give me 1 second. Y'all know I'm gonna take my time. Y'all know that. But all right, so we got that. That's really all the light you can get here. We gotta charge our pumps right here, and then we can fly straight up. So we're gonna stand here and homie right there. Give that a second, and then we can fly straight up from here. I believe we can, right? Wait, I might not have enough pumps. Actually, I don't think I do. Let's go back down. We're gonna go up from here because I don't have enough pumps. At least I don't think I do. I think you need like 9. I think. So we had like 2 supply people. I had to sign for millions of dollars worth of shit, including helicopters and weapons and ammo and all types of other bullshit every quarter. But we had 2 supply people. We had 4 operations people. They all had to have TC1Cs. with the exception of the 3 Japanese folk. One was from USA. The other 2 were from Okinawa. One was from Japan. Yes, Okinawa is a part of Japan, but 2 were Okinawan and 1 was Japanese. There is a difference. If you know the history, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you don't, you won't know what I'm talking about. So, they had to have their own clearance because they were technically Japanese government employees, but they had to have a super high clearance to work in our area. But they could never be like, they can't be leads. You know what I'm saying? They can't lead anything, but they can work there. Shoot, a lot of times they would be making more money than their leads who were U.S. citizens because they've been working in the Japanese, they've been working on base for so long. So they've been working as Japanese government for so long that they would, you be in charge of them, but they'd be making a bigger paycheck. Which I thought was pretty funny. I mean, that was never the case for me because I had like hazard pay, language pay, all this other crazy stuff. I had like 12 different freaking types of pay. So, but like, there was quite a few people who would make more than U.S. personnel would because they worked. Because if you work on base, even if you work in the fast food places, like even if you work in the fast food places, like in the food court by the exchange, it's still a government position because you're working on base and you're a local national from the country. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that one? Ain't that a trip, y'all? That's a trip, ain't it? Yeah, so to work at on the U.S. military base overseas at all, even if you're like a cleaner, it doesn't matter. It's a local government position because it's a contract within the UCMJ that you have to hire. You have to hire a certain number, unless you absolutely can't, like you don't have enough applicants, but you have to have a certain number of positions on base have to be for local nationals because one, you're taking up their land. So you have to supply jobs for the business that would have been there otherwise. Another one is like the amount of money that is paid out for like electricity, water, gas, and all the other stuff. Man, I don't even think y'all know. I don't think y'all know how much money is paid out for that shit. It is a lot. Okay, they're lighting them. We're good. We can just stand here and they take care of it already. Yeah, well, all those bases overseas, the people think that we have like this internal little city. No, we don't. Like you do, like the base itself, you can only go on it if you have an ID card, if you sign in and all other stuff. There's an ad starting soon. However, all that electricity, water, we're tied into the same systems that the communities around us are using. So we're paying them. Like, you know what I mean? Like they get paid a lot. Like, and we actually tend to pay more than the local business would, right? Because once again, we're foreigners. It's like hey, U.S., you want to have a base over here? You gonna pay extra, bitch. Understandably so. U.S. being an imperialistic jackasses that they are. And if you think they're not, you ain't been paying attention. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Okay, I'm going. This isn't working. All right, thank you, homie. I appreciate you. You all right? Thank you for picking me up. Your homie just left me behind, all right? So I need you to talk to your peoples, okay? I need you to talk to your man Therese. Because I was right there. I was right on his tail. And he was like, I'm not taking you anywhere. And I was like, that's fucked up, homie. I thought we was cool. And why'd you just disappear? You just rolled out while I was busy fussing? That's messed up. You messed up too. I want to speak to management. Like, you got to remember, it may be a base overseas, but we're tied into all of their systems, their water, their electricity, all of that. We're tied into their systems. So we're paying a bunch of money. And the government, the U.S. government, let me tell y'all, the amount of money, sometimes they're paying, a 50 to 100% more than local businesses and stuff are paying. It's kind of along the aspect that, like, matter of fact, even U.S. businesses will fleece the U.S. government. Think about it. Think about it, y'all. U.S. businesses fleece the U.S. government all the time, y'all. Think about it. Think about it. They be like, U.S. businesses. I think Ace is gonna hit the rack, y'all. Ace, you going to sleep, right? Where Ace go? Ace is gonna hit the bed, y'all. So we gotta send Ace some good night energy and some sweet dreams vibes. Ace might be over there changing their clothes again. Ace always changing his clothes. Nope, Ace is gone. Nope, Ace right here. All right, Ace, do you want to wave goodbye to the people? You said you're going to get some rest, yeah? Going to bed. Ace said he's heading to bed. It's getting late. Ace said they're heading to bed. It's getting late. Just waiting. Ace, you getting some love in the chat? Connie the only one. Everybody else was like, fuck you, Ace. We don't care. They ain't say a word to you, Ace. They don't even care, Ace. They don't say goodnight or nothing, Ace. They don't care about you, but I do. I do, Ace. Me and Connie does. Don't nobody else care, Ace. You tell them. Okay, I'm being a little dramatic. Good night, Ace. Mad love, yo, fam. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you. Thanks for always coming in. Go get some rest, man. This is where you have we need an emote where you can boot the other one, your friend, in the butt and like push him forward. Go to bed, Ace. Ace said good night, everybody. Ace, you tell him you butt crack couldn't even say good night to me. I ain't got nothing to do with y'all. But come back anyway, Ace. Come back anyway. I'm being a little dramatic, I know. But that's my thing, y'all. That's my purview on life. To hit y'all with the drama. You know that. Bling blong. Yay. All right, that is our dailies. The done. Homie, stop chasing me. Dun. They're chasing me. No, they want to take my cape. No. Okay, they're not. They don't care about me. They ain't paying no attention to me. All right. There's nothing we can do with you because concert. So we're going to go. Thank you, Kaylin. See, Kaylin and Connie showing some love. Rest of y'all sleep. Can't even say goodnight to the peoples. It's messed up. Just for that, I'm taking all y'all bubblegum away. Okay? So next time you reach for your bubblegum, it'll be gone because I stole it. Okay? Thank you very much. All right, let's go ahead and light this up. Yo, I haven't touched bubblegum in years. I haven't touched gum in years. Oh, yo, I remember on TikTok, there was this craze for we created this remineralizing gum. It's the best thing and it'll help your teeth and And then I started seeing all these videos, everybody promoting it. I was like, damn, bro. Creating a fashion brand just ain't the way to go. Unless it's Shein and it's stupid cheap. Y'all, the amount of people who did not give a fuck. All that false morality people was throwing around, they did not care at all. Shein, all those other companies like them, they did not care at all. Bruh. You gotta care about the world. But look, I just got my haul from Shein. You can't be serious, bruh. You can't be serious. Yo. There's no way on earth you paid $6-7 for a daggum dress and didn't know that somebody was getting screwed over. that somebody, there's no way that company's making money unless they're literally have slave labor, yo. There's no way. But you just up here grinning. Bruh. What was the other one? The one that kept stealing. What's the brand that's always stealing stuff from smaller businesses, and particularly black and brown creators? What's that brand? Starts with an N. And then like people hear about it, they don't care. They go run to that site. I literally saw people go, I don't care, yo. Like I can be fly and I don't gotta worry about spending all that money. I'm like, okay. I'm like, y'all, what's the use of buying a $7 dress or a $4 pair of pants that's gonna fall apart soon? That's just doofy to me. I don't know. You deserve that? You pass out all the time? Listen, everybody passes out in the vibe room. Shoot, Ace said good night and we lost 2 people. Ace was the draw, y'all. Ace rolled out and we lost 2 people. Everybody was like, this dude is boring as hell. I know, y'all, I'm boring. I get it. I might have hurt some feelings with the Shein comment. Somebody was like, that son of a bitch is talking about me. I'm leaving. Be talking about my Shein and Fashion Nova. That's it, Fashion Nova. Fashion Nova is literally infamous for stealing everybody else's freaking designs and stuff like that. And people just be like, yay, Fashion Nova. I'm like, bro, that's why I keep telling people, yo, like, people do not respect artists. And they don't. They just simply don't. They love, getting, listening to the music. They go in the store. Oh my God, that's so pretty. That's so dope. And I always remind people, those things you see in the store, even those products, they were designed by somebody. Don't forget that. So there's always an artist of some type involved in what you're purchasing. I can tell you that right now. But yet, no respect for them artists though. And you can't tell me otherwise, y'all. I've been an artist and I've been in that industry since I was a teenager, 14 years old. People do not respect artists. I can tell you that right now. Fashion Nova, because Fashion Nova is one of those ones I'm talking about where they selling the extra cheap shit and they're stealing from other people's designs. They're literally stealing people's designs because they know they're a big company. By the time the person finds out, right? By the time the person finds out and complains and maybe gets them, and I mean maybe gets them to take it down, they've already made a bunch of money from all the people buying it. So if they have to pay out a certain amount of money to someone because they lose the lawsuit, they don't give a shit. Because the vast majority of people aren't going to catch it. Yeah, Fashion Nova's dirty, bro. Fashion Nova is like the epitome of colonizer. It's ridiculous. Never heard of them? Yeah, they're not. The only reason I heard of them is because I'm in the industry, and also because like I was literally a part of an interview for fast fashion. And so people ask me, why am I doing made to order? And I tell them I don't want to be a part of fast fashion. They're like, how you going to make, people have to wait? So yes, they got to wait. When they purchase things from my shop, when you purchase it, the fulfillment group starts making it. I'm not ordering 5,000 pieces to make money off of 2,500 and then to dump the others. I'm not doing it. I refuse. I've seen it. I've seen the landfills full of clothes in different parts of the world. No, thank you. I mean, am I going to be able to stop it? No. It takes a whole world of people to stop that from happening, but I can at least control what I'm doing, if that makes sense. Well, it may sound ew, but Fashion Nova, that's a multi-level $1 million company. We ain't talking about 2 digits million. We talking 3 digits million. Yeah, they up there. Because it goes back to the fact of what I said. Like Amazon couldn't be where it is without all the people who purchased from it, which got a bunch of other people to create Amazon businesses on it. Walmart wouldn't be what it is if people didn't start ignoring the mom and pop shops to go there. You get what I mean? Like, we can talk about these companies and these corporations and these people who run them and the CEOs all day. But the simple fact is they would not be there and they wouldn't have what they have if they didn't have support. And the support comes in the form of people purchasing with their money. Does that make sense? Am I saying too much? Can I give you tips? Oh, what's up, Anik? I'm sorry, Anik. I just saw that. I don't know how long that comment's been there. Bren, I didn't see you in there. I'm sorry. Bren's already gone. Bren, are you still there? I'm sorry, Bren. I wasn't even looking at the YouTube because there was like 0 people in there for so long. Anik, are you still there? Tips for the candle run really is just to remember where they are. That's it. That's really it. And have fun. You don't have to be in a hurry. Enjoy yourself. You know, enjoy the game. I don't even really know what tips I can give except for if you're going to do a candle run, if you've already done the challenges in Isle of Dawn, if you've done them several times, you don't have to wait, you know, go ahead and knock them out so they're already done. I start with the fire challenge first and I move backwards. Fire challenge is the most kind of annoying and all the other stuff. Well, actually, the wind challenge is more annoying. The fire challenge is more frustrating. Because the other two are pretty dang easy, comparatively, right? But yeah, I don't really know what tips to give for this. It all comes down to just when you find them, grab them, try to get into a rhythm where you make it as efficient as possible, even if you're taking your time like I do. Like, everybody knows I take my time. I take my time getting my wing pumps. I ain't in a hurry. Get my pumps up. And I just hit each little spot. And I enjoy flying around the game. That's the really thing I can say. Do what the game is made for. Is slow down and enjoy it. That's the only tip I have. Because a lot of players don't do that after they've been playing for a while. They want to hurry through everything. But for me, I'm going to take my time. I'm going to take my time. I'm going to get my candles. Yo, Snoop Dogg performing at Trump's shit. Woo-wee! Everybody's like, Snoop Dogg is America's granddad now. I'm like, bruh. Bruh. Oh, candle tip? Oh, they say candle run. Oh my God, I was thinking wing light. Yeah, most definitely. You definitely want to hit the table with Abuela. Go on the little website to find out what time Abuela shows up, and be there to get that wax. I was thinking wing light run. I'm sorry. Hit everything. You know, find yourself a rhythm to go from point to point to point to point, you know, and just hit everything, grab everything, you know. That's really all I got. I mean, when it comes down to it, no matter what tip someone gives you, you're going to find your own rhythm for it either way. And, you know, do those little specialty things like Bren B said, you know, go to the ancestors table, you know what I mean? Go to that geyser, but you have to know when they're up, and I believe there's a website. There's like a little timer for it. So find that website so you can get those candles from there. But me, I get most of mine just by doing the candle runs because I just enjoy the process. I enjoy the chill of it. I enjoy the vibe of it, and I enjoy sharing it with the vibe room right here. You about to pass out, Connie? Uh-oh. Y'all, we need some good night energy and some sweet dreams vibes for Connie. Connie's about to crash. Connie is not pulling a Reynard because Connie told us. Y'all, we keep forgetting an important part of pulling a Reynard is that you fall asleep and then go, holy shit, I fell asleep. And then go, well, and then you don't hear from the person no more because they just gone. That's the most important part of pulling a Reynard is that you passed out before you could tell everybody you was going to. Okay? Write that down. Write that down. All right, Kaylin, Connie, thank y'all so much for coming and hang out. And Kaylin, thank you so much. That was ridiculous. You didn't have to do that, but thank you. Thank you for the support, which you have always done when you showed up. You're the bestest of the restesses. Thank you very much. Y'all, can we get some good night energy, some sweet dreams vibes for Connie and Kaylin? Kaylin was rocking with me in the vibe room for a long time, yo. Back when we was jamming on TikTok, playing music, watching all the fuddy-duddies and the goofy women who kept trying to put me in positions that I didn't want to be in, and then acting like I did something to them. Yo, when I tell y'all, and I'ma say it, listen, I love me some women. I'm one of the few straight men out there that actually loves women. I love women, I really do. But boy, y'all can be perplexing as hell. How y'all be tearing down the same thing you uplift all the time? Men do the same shit. I know. I'm not picking on women. Men do the same shit. Will uplift something and be the main reason that it doesn't go anywhere at the same time. And then you're like, what y'all talking about? Let me tell you. One of the main reasons I would lose people was because women would be trying to hit on me and shit. And then they would be telling other women how we got some type of connection in the relationship and all this. I don't even know what's going on because they're communicating all this behind my back. And next thing you know, I got a whole group of women who used to love being in my space who don't like me and calling me a misogynistic pig and that I'm just using and manipulating women. And I don't even know what's going on. And I find out 3 weeks, 2 months after they left alive and don't want to come back no more that they think this about me. And I'm like, well, ain't that some bullshit? The fuck I do? I mean, people done had a whole relationships without me, y'all. Whole relationships. They done went through the whole thing without me. And somehow I was the problem. Because anyone who's been around me will tell you, if I'm into you and you're someone that I want to do that thing with, everybody gonna know. I don't play them games. One, I'm gonna be proud of it too. I'm gonna be proud. Like, I'm proud. When I find somebody I want to kick it with, I'm proud to kick it with them. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm into you, people gonna know. Well, thank you for showing some love, Kaylin. I appreciate it. Kaylin and Connie, I don't know if you're still here, but good night. And thank you for the love. Thank you for rocking with me through all my goofiness and bullshit. I appreciate y'all a lot more than you may know. I really do. People like y'all keep this live going. Help me to keep it going. So thank you. I appreciate you. You hear me? I appreciate you. You heard? Hey, don't make me tell you again. All right, y'all done used all my pumps. We got to go over and hug up on this here jellyfish of light here real quick. We're going to swoon on over to the other one. All right, there we go. We're just going to wait there till our pumps get up. Nobody sent y'all no good night love? That's messed up. Yeah, I think everybody in here is asleep but y'all. Because ain't nobody saying nothing. I know there ain't a lot of people, but there's at least 6, right? I think Sir Purple done crashed already, y'all. Sir Purple done fell asleep. Sir Purple pulled a Reynard, y'all. He out. But mad love. Thank you, Caitlin. Thank you, Connie. Good night. Y'all, let's keep it going. We're going to move on to the next section. We're going to grab us some more of these wing lights. I know most people will go back the other direction, but I don't know. I feel like going this way. Y'all know that. Y'all know I enjoy flying through the game, so let's enjoy this flight pattern. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even realize we got a wing pump back. Where we at now? 9? Yo, we got 9 wing pumps, y'all. I ain't even know it. Ain't that a blip? Look at me, big dummy. 10:30, we drop? Huh? What are you dropping? Oh. Oh, okay. Well, it's 11:30 for me, so. It's time to drop on out. Is that what y'all saying? I think the purple crashed. Wait, what time is it where everybody's at? I don't know if I'm gonna get an answer. Kaylin, I know Kaylin's gone. When Kaylin says Kaylin's signing off, Kaylin signs off, y'all. Oh. Yeah, but I suggest that to people. Connie, yeah. I tell people to go ahead and do that. Listen, y'all, you want to get some rest and you feeling sleepy, go ahead, turn the live down. Maybe if you got it on a good speaker, turn it down so you can get the full oomph and resonation of the vocal tone. Turn it down to a good volume where you can go to sleep and let us lull you to sleep, you know what I mean? The sounds of the game behind. I know my voice is real good at helping people sleep. It's 11:30 for you over there, Brent. 11:30 Eastern, yes, that is true. I'm 12 hours away from Eastern time. So yeah, I dig it when people do that. In a way, in a big way, they're still supporting the live. They may have passed out and not be particularly interacting, but they're still supporting the live. They're here, And that's part of the point. That's why we call it the rest, relax, release session. So don't be afraid to turn it down. Go ahead and close your eyes and enjoy the vibe, yeah? That's for everybody in here, if your eyes aren't closed already. We went from 4 people to 2 over here on YouTube. I guess Anique was upset because I didn't see their comment. A lot of people get real mad at hosts because they're like, oh, they're ignoring me. Yeah, I mean, it's not even that we're particularly ignoring you. To ignore someone, it's for them to be talking to you and you just be like, huh? Acting like you don't listen. That's ignoring somebody. But to be straight up, I'll be straight up. Sometimes we not looking, Sometimes we not looking. I'm going to tell you, seeing the comments was a lot. I would see them more frequently because I would see them all the time when I was playing music because I wasn't looking at anything else but the screen. And like when I would search for songs, right? So I wasn't really looking at anything else. That's true. Thank you for reminding me. Kaylin does that too. Kaylin turns the volume down and listens while Lola's asleep. And I always love that. So thank you, Kaylin. Thank you for still rocking with us. You don't got to comment. Do your thing. Get your rest and relaxation on, fam. I'm just going to go ahead and play. Matter of fact, I'm going to turn it up a little bit. We're going to allow the sounds to come in a little bit stronger while we fly around here and enjoy the energy and the vibe. This morning, I actually ended up telling a long time acquaintance, I can't really say friend. I ended up telling them a story. It was nighttime for them. It was early in the morning. They're also a fellow combat veteran. They're having a real hard time sleeping. And they say, Bone. I said, yeah. I need you to do me a favor. I said, what you need, man? Anything I'm capable of. He said, I need you to tell me a story, man. Do that thing you used to do when we were all unsettled and couldn't rest and stuff. And I asked him, I said, you doing all right? He said, no, I'm not. He says, but no worries, I'm not going anywhere. I knew what he meant. He was trying to tell me that though the things that we have done and seen were still weighing on him, he's going to stay right here in this life that he has and enjoy it as fully as he can. So I started telling him the story. Does anyone, well, everybody's falling asleep, but I created 2 characters. And these characters' stories are kind of interesting. The one character named Astrid, a pretty funny name for someone of Afro descent, but and her buddy. Now, some of y'all had seen the illustration, the poster style illustration that I had done of this story idea, but you've never seen like the character design sheets and things like that. But when he asked me to tell a story, I started to tell him that story from the beginning. By the time I got to the part where she had fixed the van and the van had started to turn into a monster right in front of her, I was hearing those sleep noises, you know. Those soft noises you hear from people as they start to crash, you know. The little snores and things, you know. The shuffles. I continued to tell him the story until I felt like he was probably conked out. I can't see shit. But we're going to get up in this cloud real quick. Okay, there we go. Now we got some light. Here we go. Yes, that's how you do it. Boy, the skills are magnificent. Did y'all see them flight skills, y'all? Yo, that is the best entry into that I have ever done. That reminds me of the women I've been with. That's the best entry I've ever done, girl. But no, yeah, I told him the story. Eventually he fell asleep and I hung up the phone. I know I won't hear from him. For a while. And that's how I know, like, he really just needed it. I hope it gave him some respite. I hope it gave him some relief. I hope it gave him the ability to sleep for some peaceful hours without his mind in torment and memory of the things that he had done and seen. Because I do know how he feels. A little too well, unfortunately. Connie, I think you're the only one still awake. Well, no. I think everybody's put their phones down and they're in their full on I'm ready to go to sleep mode. If you have, don't pick your phone up. Leave it right where it is. Enjoy the energy. Enjoy the vibe. Go on, continue to get you some rest, okay? We gotta go over here and use these clouds real quick, y'all. Play out. Thank you. I appreciate you. Alright, now we gotta go up to this one here. It's doing that thing like yesterday where my glide don't last as long. But I think that's because of the area we're in. Because we were gliding longer in other areas. I think that's something they do in this area to make it more difficult to get up to this wing light here. Like they want to make it a challenge, I guess. At least that's what it seems like to me. I could be wrong, but I doubt it. I should have went the way I went last time and went up over the clouds. That's what I should have did. Like from the area we were in, because we went up over the clouds and were able to just drift down to it. My dumb butt dropped down like a big dummy. Now I can't get up. Sounds like a personal problem. Bruh, I really can't get... What? Yo, I've never seen it like this. It really will not let me get up there. Wow. Y'all saw that, right? I was flapping my wings like a lost chicken trying to get up there. That was crazy. I never seen it that bad. Maybe they increased the wind with the update or something. We can still get up there, though. No big deal. But whoo, that was feisty. There it is. Bing. All right, here we go. Diving on down to the next one. Flappy. I really want to find this little crevice thing that we fell in again. Because I know it was off of that mountain that we fell. Where is it? There it is. Yo, there it is. That's it, y'all. That's the ice cream cone of you can't get out right there. And they even put a little snow trail on it to trick people into thinking there's something down there. Is that it? No, that's not it. No, that's not it. That's not steep enough. That's not the one. Is it? Is there another one? Yo, if there's another one, that's hilarious. I think that's it, y'all. We can get out of it, though, so. Yep, this is it. No, this is not it, because it was tighter. The one we couldn't get out. Yeah, this ain't it, because you can get out of this one. This ain't it. That couldn't have been it. I just ran up out of it. Where is it? Oh, I so want to know where it is. But that's okay. I'm going to find it one day. I'm going to make it a point to come here and find it so I know where it is. There it is. There it is. I see it. I see it. I see it. It's right there. It's right there. Y'all see that little dip down right there? That's it right there. That's the one I fell in. That one right there. Can y'all see it? It's kind of dark. It's got a little dip here. I'm gonna put it like right in the middle, right above the character's head. Y'all see it? That's it. That's the one I couldn't get out of. That's the one. That's the ice cream cone crevice that I could not get out of. That jank was funny. We was rolling too. I was like, how do I get out of here? I was like, oh wait, I could just go back home. Remember Connie? I was like, how are we gonna get out of here? And then I was like, oh wait, I can just go back home. No big deal. But that shit was so funny. I'm probably the slowest player when it comes to like wing lights and candle runs for someone who actually knows where to go. I'm probably the slowest player. I must frustrate the shit out of people who've been playing for a long time. Because after a while, like in the beginning when they come hanging with me, they'll last about a week or two. And then they stop coming in and hanging out with me. Because I be going too slow for them. Or they'll come in for a little bit and then they'll run off. They're like, yeah, this dude be going too slow. He in here trying to enjoy the game and shit. We ain't trying to do that. I'm trying to get all my candles and wing lights right now in this moment. And me over here like la dee dee da dee dee lee dee dee. I know I drive people who play this game, who've been playing this game a long time, crazy. But that's okay. I don't care. Time is going real slow today. Seems to be less interaction today. Like there's people commenting, but it's typically just like 2 people. Why I go back this way? I don't know. I just like doing it. Plus, I like sitting in the boat. I'm getting my malt. I'm getting my oat malt. And my nanner. Since everybody's asleep, I can just peel the nanner. Or everybody's sleepy. Banana peel ASMR. I wonder if I can do ASMR, y'all. I'm doing ASMR, y'all. Is it working? There's an ad in progress. I just ASMR'd everybody to sleep. Somebody told me that my voice alone is ASMR, and I started laughing. I was like, I don't know if that's a compliment or an insult. And then they started laughing. Like, are you trying to insult me on the slide? Like, what's up? Are you saying my voice sounds like people's hands going through a bag of marbles? Is that what you're trying to say? That's messed up. I thought we was cool. We have yet to get this one here. I don't know why I waited. I could have just grabbed it, you know. Y'all, I heard a song the other day that I have not heard in so long. I swear since, shoot, like my teen years. Is BB and CC Winans. It's so old school cool, this song. Let me see. What's the name of the song? Let me see. Hold on. Okay. Up here. That's weird. I just listened to it. I thought it would be in my history. Hold on. Is it called Heaven? I think it might be called Heaven. Hold on. Yeah, it's called Heaven. It's Heaven by BB and CC Winans. I have not heard that song in forever. I was like, what? I was listening because I use YouTube Music. The reason why I pay for YouTube is because YouTube is one of the 2 platforms in the world that actually pays the artist something something decent. And I forgot who I started with. I think I started with no, yeah, it is called Heaven. It's a really nice song, yo. It's like a yacht rock gospel song. Very much the Billy Ocean and all the other stuff type of sound. Because, that's when BB and CC was hot, right? But it's really nice. I can't remember the words, but I used to sing the heck out of that song, boy. And then it goes like a "There'll be streets of gold." I think something like that. Can you imagine somewhere where? Yeah, I can't remember the words. No one ever grows old. And then something, please go with me or come with me or something. And then it goes into the hook, right? That's what I live for. A place where love will never leave. Willing to die for. Heaven is where I wanna be. It's a really good song, y'all. I am nowhere near religious, but I don't give a damn. The song is dope. It's very engaging and just a really good song. It's not one of those in your face songs either. Basically, it's a bop. So if you're awake and you actually heard that, go check out that song because it's a bop. If you're not awake and you actually heard that, oh well, ain't too much I can do about it. Ooh. Thank you, Butterflittles. Alright, I might have to use a glitch to get in here. Because despite there being 2 people up there, they probably won't come help me open this door. So let's see if a glitch pops up. Sometimes we just have to do this a couple times till the glitch pops up. Now what I mean by a glitch is, y'all know that people will set down, there we go. We grab one of these. There we go. It typically will open up one of these. At least on my game, that's how it works. All right, and then we can just right through and grab this here wing light. Ding. Now we're gonna slide right up on out this piece. Bye-bye. See, that was too easy, you know what I'm saying? Thank you to the person who left that there. I should have left them a thumbs up or something. I'm gonna do that next time. I gotta remember to leave a thumbs up and say thank you to the people who leave those, because it is rather kind of them to do so, you know? Boy, we about to be Manta Ray kidnapped. Manta Ray's like, you coming with me, bitch. You going up to this temple, you hear me? You going up to this temple. Now I have to listen to that song today, because now it's just going to be on my head. Like as soon as I get off the live, I'm going to turn it on. You know that, right? But I remember being younger and listening to that song all the time. Because, my parents, they had to have all the BBCC whining tapes. That's right. I said tapes. You heard me. Don't act brand new. You know what a tape is. Don't you act brand new. Don't you act like you don't know what a tape is. Oh, homie just glitched in. Okay. I see you. I see you, pimp. No. Oh, there we go. Let's get out of that. Thank you, homie. I appreciate you. You are a scholar and a gentle person. You all right by me. I'm gonna call you Two Socks. Because that's what old dude called the wolf on that Dance with the Wolves. On yet another white man's the savior for the brown people movie. White man's the savior for the indigenous people movie. The movie's not even bad, y'all, but god damn, it's fucking annoying. All these damn, he befriends and becomes like the family. Then he saves them from sudden death by warning them of what's going to happen. Shut your ass up. And I'm guessing that movie, it wasn't so bad. It wasn't like The Last Samurai. Bruh. You want to talk about a movie that irritated me beyond belief? The Last Samurai wasn't a bad movie, but the whole concept got on my nerve. And I was living in Japan when it came out. Dude just rolled up to my spot like, I don't care if you're standing here, this is a spot I like. Hey, Mr. Renard. Yo, it is the lovely Mr. Renard. Hello. Hello. Bruh's having the hardest time lighting that thing. Come on, y'all. Can't be this hard. Bruh. I swear to God, like the stupid thing. Bruh, you don't like that damn thing. Y'all, look at this. Look at this. We have survived through the family visits. That's good stuff. All right, now it's time to be sad, y'all. Look, it's gone, everybody. It's gone. It's gone, yo. The pretty rainbow coloriness and all the stuff is gone. It's gone. Never to come back till next year during Pride Month, but never to come back. It's never coming back. Not even once, except next year during Pride Month. Look at it, y'all. Look how naked it looks. Look at it, just naked. Got no clothes on no more. Scandalous. Look at the landscape. Just out here, grass naked, butt naked, hill and rockside naked. Where the people's at? Where the little gray-bodied, slightly detailed, colored cape people sliding around on the ground as amorphously as if they have no form. Just out here naked. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. You might as well be walking in public with your ass out, landscape. Just walking in public with your ass out. Keep in mind, if it's a nice ass, we don't have a problem with it. If it's not, we have a problem with it. Am I the only one? Am I the only one upset by the nakedness? I am, aren't I? Yeah, this is where the rainbows were. I don't know if y'all remember me saying I'm gonna be sad when this leaves, because We're going to have to go back to the waiting for 8 people thing. You know? I probably don't remember me saying that, but I was like, man, we're going to have to go back to that waiting for 8 people thing. We do enjoy us some nakedness. Y'all don't be remember nothing I say. Y'all be like, Bones just talking nonsense. And I be really saying shit. But when I'm talking nonsense, y'all pay attention though. But when I'm really saying some shit, y'all be like, loop de doop, loop de doop de doo. Loop de doo. Be ignoring the shit out of me. Right? It feels so empty now. Just out there naked. Loop-de-doo, is Bone talking? I don't know. Loop-de-doo. Then I'll be like, cheesy avocado chip peanut butter butt dip. And y'all be like, we're paying attention now. I do love me some avocado butt dip. I'm like, bruh. All this time I was talking about my shop and the store and these things that touch my heart. And y'all were like, la, 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 la. I'm over here cleaning my shoes and hand washing my socks. Mm-hmm. Loop-de-doo. Loop-de-doo, doo-doo. Y'all just go straight loopy-doo on me and just leave me hanging. That's messed up. Avocado butt dip. Avocado butt dip. Don't forget the avocado. Otherwise, the flavor just tastes like shit. Sorry, I couldn't resist. No avocado butt dip? Okay. Yes. Baby, yes. Baby diaper, yes. That is important. Exactly. You can't leave the avocado out. In this case, you have to leave it in and then get it out. Let me be quiet. Okay. I'll be good. I'll be good. I'll be good, y'all. I will. Yes. Babies be making an avocado butt dip, boy. Sheesh. I don't know anybody running for tortilla chips, though. You know what I'm saying? I don't know anybody doing that. Ooh, get the chips. Let me be quiet. Okay, I'll be good. Have you ever heard of Two Girls in a Cup? Have you ever heard of Two Girls in a Cup? Anybody? If you never heard of Two Girls in a Cup, I suggest you do not Google it, okay? All right, I'll leave it at that. All right, let's move on. If you're one of those people who get curious no matter someone suggesting not Googling it, it's on you if you Google it anyway. I told you not to. And you know if I'm telling you not to, you probably shouldn't. Because I'm pretty damn wild and open-minded, y'all. So, don't do it. Middle school era? I got a chuckle. Prime middle school era internet. Bruh. Middle school. Junior high. People who grew up with the internet when they was little. I think that's dope. Like I'm not knocking on them. Like that's dope that they had that resource. You know what people say? Well, I don't know how they grew up with the internet, had every opportunity in the world, and people how were they broke? How you had these people that grew up with the internet they should all have businesses. I'm looking at them like, bruh, every damn generation people say there was this and it was available and so they should all have this, but it just never happens that way because we have not created they should all have this societies. We've created ain't nobody gonna have this but a few people societies, even if you have all the information. And I can tell you this, one thing the internet has done is it's caused the advent of producing more millionaires in human history than they've ever been around. But a lot of those people lose that money right away. If their little internet business or presence dies, they lose that shit quick. But there are more millionaires now than ever. But also, I mean, the cost of everything keeps going up and dump. You know what I mean? So, shit, at some point, I'd say in the next 100 years, being a millionaire is what you're going to have to be just to be able to survive. Millionaire is going to become you only got 2 million? What are they paying you? I didn't actually have internet at that point, but my friends had internet. We took a long time to get the internet. Your high school, yeah. The stubborn folk. People become so stubborn about the world should stay like this when they get older. Like, bruh, shut up. The world wasn't like this before you was born. What are you talking about? You know who cracked me up the most? The people who just like get stuck on this nothing should ever change thing while they spent their whole life watching things change. And they act like the stuff when they were 30 years old was the pinnacle of life, and they forget that things were egregiously different when they were like 20. You gotta get your head out of your ass for real. Please just pop that sucker out of your butt, please. It's gone. Pull it on out of there. Head up ass is not a that ain't sexy. Okay, that ain't sexy. All right, let's go down here and get this wing light, y'all. It's down here in this little hole. And you know, the one thing I'm good at is going down them little holes. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. You bunch of pervs. I know, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, you do. All right. Going down in them little holes. I go down them big ones, too. Girl, what's this big gaping thing you got here? My vajayjay. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. I had a woman ask me that once. I was in Korea. She said, "Oh, I see you got you a Korean girlfriend." I said, "And?" She was like, "Dude, you got a homie right there just watching you die and lose wings? Bro, what in the world is happening? Are you doing this shit on purpose, bruh? Y'all just left your friend, this 4 y'all together? And dude, how are your wings getting cracked in here, bruh? Bruh, I don't even want, you know what? Let me get out of here and mind my business. Yo, how was his wings falling off? There's like little light birds and shit everywhere. Dude just out here losing his wings." But yeah, she's like, "Oh, I see you got a little Korean girlfriend." I said, "Well, she's not actually my girlfriend." She goes, You don't like black women? I said, well, yeah, I love black women. She was like, She says, what, you can't handle these big ones? I said, big ones? Girl, what are you talking about? You ain't big. She goes, you know what I'm talking about? You can't handle a real one. I said, girl, did you just call your own for JJ big? And then she just looked at me. I was like, girl. And we just started laughing. Right then and there, she realized how stupid she sounded. I was like, what the hell? She was funny. Girl, you just called your own for JJ big. Like, trying to act like I'm an anti-black woman. You just called your own for JJ huge. That's ridiculous. That shit was funny, y'all. That had me cracking up. I mean, you can lose wings anywhere. Like if you use up all your pumps. There's some places you can't lose wings at all. That's true. But like if you lose all your pumps and then go stand in the rain area. Like if you use up all your wing pumps and then go stand in the rain area. Yeah. Eventually it'll start to count down like tink, 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 tink. And the wing will pop off you. And then if you don't go pick it up. And if you don't like get your light back, it's going to keep doing this little countdown and your wings are going to keep popping off. So if you use up all your pumps and then lose the rest of your light, yeah. Like if I stood here and I let this go all the way down, but the butterflies are here, right? So that's what I'm saying. Like there's butterflies in there and everything. Like, dude, how did you lose your pumps, bruh? Like, what was you doing? Yeah, it was definitely weird. Because I didn't get it. Like, how did this dude lose his pumps? That's weird. Right? So literally, like, how? Exactly what you said. How? Sir, how are you the only human to get your wings cracked in a treehouse spot, bro? That's some weird shit. All right. And a kid falls out the sky. Y'all, we might have to do a daytime sesh with Power World again, just so we can fuss at the game a little bit. I'm kind of waiting for them to release this new DLC to see if I want to get back into it. And I did find out that you can make your pals faster with breeding. But y'all, dudes, the title to dude's video was, I spent 10 hours to get the fastest mount in the game. And I just sat there going, you did what? That's all my brain kept going. You spent how many hours trying to get the fastest mount again? You did 10 hours? And y'all, when I tell you the amount of like this dude, I couldn't even, the amount of resources, the bases, like I was like, how much time did you spend on this game to get to this point? Like, I'm not knocking it. Like, I'm not saying anything bad about it. I'm not saying he's stupid or anything. If that's what you enjoy, that's what you enjoy, right? Spend your time doing whatever you want. But like, bruh, my brain was just trying to wrap around the amount of time that he had to spend, this particular dude. And there was a woman too. And it's like they all do the same stuff. Like when I saw the bases, they had all built the same kind of bases. It was like, so basically what happens is people will play the game and they'll find out the optimal way to do this, that, the other, right? And then they'll tell people on the Reddit and they'll share pictures or they'll make YouTube videos. And then obviously other people who see it, they go, oh shit, I'm going to do that too. And then it becomes a thing that everybody does. And sure enough, y'all, like his bases and her bases built out of the same materials. And just like, and then like he's breeding like crazy, spending 10 hours. On her video, she was breeding like crazy, spending 8-9 hours. And it was all to get to like, so now I know why I can't beat nobody. I can't beat nobody. The big gap between the boss pals and the regular pals that are strong. It basically comes down, you have to do all this breeding to create these monster strong pals, but you also have to breed to get the characteristics in the pals first. And that's why, I don't know if y'all realized in the game they had these glasses, and the glasses were to tell you what type of abilities the pal has. The reason for that was because you need to know what type of abilities the pals have to be able to pick the right traits to make your pals as strong as possible. Like, they were breeding the Anubises like it was no one's business. I was like, this is a lot. But dude sat there and bred like 50 Anubises. I was like, well, where does he have space for all of this? Come to find out, as you upgrade your base, like, you keep getting more slots for pals. It was a lot. I was like, that's a lot. Like, not in a bad way. Like, if I was in the power world like that, I guess I'd be doing that. But I just can't get into it that much. But here's the thing, though. Even though the mount is faster, the flight mechanics are still cheap. But here's the thing, right? They have abilities like called vampiric. They have other abilities, like you can make your pal almost invincible, like never die type of thing. And then they have no. And then they have like these golden abilities that make you like super strong, like make your pal super strong, and you just gotta stack the abilities, right? You can get up to 4. So you can make it so they barely die. You can make it like so their stamina like rarely ever goes down. I was like, bruh, I didn't even know all this stuff existed. And I'm just running around in the game being a goofball, getting ticked off about the cheap mechanics, and come to find out they basically made the mechanics cheap so that you can grind in the game. So the people who like the game will stay in the game longer, trying to gain certain things. Which I get. I mean, I understand it. You gotta do what you gotta do to keep your game alive. You know what I'm saying? Oop. Wrong way. Here we go. Making a lot of cakes. But they had a ton of stuff too, right? They had all this gold, so they just went and bought an egg. They just bought a bunch of eggs and said, "Can I make a little cake?" Again, I got 80 cakes. That should be enough to get this many eggs. I'm like, what? And then he had these Anubises that he had bred to have like the best work ability. So, and he had fire pals that were like way up there, like the fastest work ability, and he had done all the research. So you know where I'm sitting there and it's like taking 5 minutes for something to happen. His jump was happening in 1 second. I was like, bruh. Then it come to find out there's some type of glitch. I'm hoping for one of those glitches to pop up. I just got to keep doing this till one of them does. But yeah, it was. So then there was some like thing that you could put in to turn off certain stuff or to make this or that go faster. I'm like, bruh, this a lot. I don't know if we're going to get down there today, y'all. I don't see no little glitches is popping up. Normally they pop up by now. All right. And ain't nobody in here either, so I think it's best if we just go ahead. All right, we'll move on. I'm not gonna beat the. Oh, here's somebody. You gonna come help a brother out? Pretty please. Come stump on this ground, homie. Okay, there's 2 people in here. They might refuse to come help me. Maybe. Yep, they gone. Man, I thought I was gonna get some help for a second, y'all. Well, all right. Like I said, ain't none of them little glitches popping up either, so. Oh well. Let's move on. We ain't gonna cry about it. You know what'd be dope? If I could get through that door. If I could get through this door over here, then I can go get the wing light. But I can't. Like you can't light it from this side. You can only go, like, someone has to light over there, and then this door will open. So there's no way to get over there from there. Can't even fly over. I tried. See? This is all wind wall right here. Ain't letting you get up there. Watch this. See that? See how the wind speeds up and I'm pushing against it? They're like, nah, bitch, not this way. This one you gotta stay true to. You can't be sneaking in here, buddy. Now watch my stubborn self go back over here to this hole and hope that one of those little things pop up. Oh, we have an ad starting soon. If you're not subscribed, you're gonna be in ad jail. Be prepared. Oh, it already started. You must be kidding me. I love that. I love it. That's outstanding. I leave and I come back to the thing being knocked out. That is what I'm talking about. Yes, yes. Did y'all burn all the stuff down too? Hey, bro, I'm confused. I'm a little. Oh, they sure did. Okay, let me go get the blinded by the light. Okay, here we go. Oi. The one problem with this area is once somebody uses those butterflies, they're useless. Like they won't lift you up like they do the first time. Dick toys. What in the world? Why in the world did dick toys pop out? Oh, he's talking about Power World. Not you randomly saying dick toys. Grab this light real quick. Let's see. I don't think there's anything in here. There never is. Yep. Let's go. Made it. Slip through. Street can you imagine somewhere where I will never know one ever alone? Oh, y'all heard one of the most delusional things I have heard in a very long time. And I want to share it, but I think I'm going to wait because everybody's passed out anyway. The people who didn't come to help, bunch of dick toys, this is true. I agree wholeheartedly. Bunch of dick toys. Crackly weenus monsters. All right, let's get it. Thank you, Miss Reynard. With your pretty self. What's up, YouTube? So either everyone in YouTube has adopted the I'm just gonna go to sleep theory that we have over here on Twitch. I think everybody done went to sleep, y'all. Up we go. Miss Toria. You sure are. You like 5 minutes before I'm about to cut out here. I gotta get my day rocking. Hootie McHootin'. Hootie McHoot. Bow what? Bow what? Bow what? I like how you can just walk up to those last mushrooms. Like, bitch, I never gotta fly to you. We just gonna walk up. Ooh, yeah. We had to caress that one real gentle, like, you know what I'm saying? Just crack down. Just crack down on 4 assignments today. 4 more to go. Woot! You got this. You got this. I have quite a few assignments to do myself that have to do with studying business and being able to do business with integrity, because I don't want to go the way of being a dirty, lying ass piece of shit. So I'm not going to. So that means I got to learn some other things because, yeah. I've been trying to connect with people who done businesses like I'm doing and stuff like that. When I tell you, them bitches is shady as fuck. I'm like, just the way they talk, everything's all snaky, and they always got these little backhanded things and and you know, I take the stuff, you know, that's just regular business stuff, but the other snaky, manipulative crap, I don't, no thank you. You gotta start a newsletter. In that newsletter, you gotta lie about this, that, and the other. Doesn't matter if you do it, they don't know. Tell them this, and not deep. And I'm like, nah, I'm not doing that. Well, you wanna make money, then you gonna need to start. I'm like, So I'm at a crossroads, y'all. Like, do I continue doing business the way I'm doing, which is pretty much taking more money from me than making? Or do I move on to something that has nothing to do with my face being in it? Why am I stuck under that thing? What in the world was I doing that has nothing to do with my face being on it? You know what I mean? I'm at a crossroads, y'all. I don't know what to do. But I am at a crossed roads. Like I said earlier, the only thing I got left is my artistry and my integrity. I lose the desire to draw all the time because I'm always worried about money. But I'm not losing my integrity. I know, oh, who cares? Blah, blah, blah. Is integrity going to take care of you? No, it isn't. In our societies, integrity actually is be the very thing to eat you up or to have you get used by people or hurt, yada, yada. I know. But for me, it's the one thing that I know that it was something about me that my guys respected. I know that it was something about me that they respected and they loved. So I'm not letting it go. It's not some high moral thing. It's actually my own damn selfishness. I ain't letting it go. I don't give a shit about high morals or morality and shit like that. I'm going to do my best to be a decent person. That's all I can do. Because here's the thing I learned, and I'm sure you all learned this. You can be good to people, not bother people, be kind to people, help people, and people will still find a reason to hate you. Matter of fact, there'll be people who won't like you because you're kind to others. So, oh, he think he too good. Oh, she thinks she too good. Oh, look at them always thinking they're the best. And you're literally just sharing with people. And there will be people who cannot stand you because of it. So in the end, man, just do what you do. Hold on to whatever's important to you. Live your best life because one day you're going to be dead. So there, that's it. And so for me, what the two good things I have left in me, my integrity and my artistry, I'm going to hold on to them as tight as possible until I ain't got no choice but to let them go. That's all I'm saying. That's it. I keeps it simple. I'm an idiot. I'm a dum-dum, and y'all know I'm slow, and it takes me a long time to understand anything. So there's that. And I can never see shit in this damn place. This damn tunnel get on my damn nerves. I can't never see a damn thing in this joint. Every time I come in here looking for that daggone candle stack, and I can't never find that bit. There it is. One day I'm gonna get that down. I'm gonna know where it is. We gotta come in here, and once we come in here past Old Pimp, we just make a left. Okay, we got it. But that hallway dark as fuck, y'all. Whoop. I'm a big dum-dum who don't get it. All right, let's go. Burn, burn, burn. Burn, 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 burn. See you at the cross throne. Boy, you know how long it's been since I've seen that thing there? Normally, that's always burned down. Boy, what is going on today? No. But these crabs having a fit. They mad at me. Alright, let's see. What did we miss, y'all? Did we miss anything? We got all that. Let's get up here and get all this. What's up here? Oh, God, there's nothing up here. What's that on the fire? Oh, there we go. I see something. Okay. Oh, wow. That one jumped out of the whole thing. Okay. All right, here we go. Getting this wing light right here. Heaven is where I wanna be. I know y'all sleeping. I know both of y'all sleeping. Miss Doria probably done fell asleep already. And they know it won't be long behind her. That's the truth of it. Whoop. That's the truth anyhow. It's right about that time. This is true. It's about that time for they not to pass out. Oh, Miss Toria's like, I'm doing the Simon's Bone. I'm up. I got shit to do. I'm wired. I still got 4 more to get finished. The last assignment that I had to do, the last assignment I was assigned had to do with some, you know what, let's just be quiet. Let's just move on. Let's just play the game, get this wing light. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, you do. Oh, man, they really don't want to. Why do they keep going back to the old, to the previous one? Like, I changed it a while ago now. We shouldn't be doing that anymore. That's annoying. All right, Mr. Reynard. Gotta send some good night energy and sweet dreams vibes to Miss Reynard. But only if you feel like it. She was mean to me on Tuesday. Only if you feel like it, y'all. She was mean to me on Tuesday. Don't give her nothing. I'm just joking. Y'all, let's send some love. Some good night energy and sweet dreams vibes. I don't know who's over in the YouTube, but how you doing? Welcome to the Rest, Relax, Release session. If you can let me know who you are, at least say hello. I will remember you. And I will always take the time to say hello when I see you come in. How you doing? If you don't feel like saying anything, that's fine too. Ooh, we went from 4 to 2 people. Wow, that was fast. Holy shit. I saw 4 people on the YouTube and I said hello, and 2 people said, fuck you, I'm leaving. They did not appreciate my hello at all. Well, too bad. I'm going to say hello. You can deal with it. Don't lie on her name. I didn't. I lied on her actions. Her name is still Reynard. So, yeah. Oh, boy. Not the humph. Y'all don't know. Y'all don't know what happened. Y'all wasn't there. Y'all wasn't there. Y'all know what happened. Y'all know what happened. I was like, what did I do? She's like, you know what you did. I said, I don't. It was crazy, y'all. It was a whole fiasco of drama and turmoil. It was like watching a potato novella. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I was like, calm down, Reynard. And she was like, be quiet, old man. I was like, oh. It was terrible, y'all. Viciousness. The viciousness I had to endure that never happened. I swear. It was ridiculous. Oh, yes, they can. Yes, they can. Just because they love food don't mean they can't be mean. Oh, yes, they can. Oh, yes, they can. I mean, they're terrible at it. Their attempts at being mean are not very effective, but they be trying. That's what I'm saying. You're right. Someone who cries at the sight of a birra taco, yeah, they're pretty much going to look adorable when they're angry. So, yeah. Like, oh, are you angry? Oh. And you're confused. Like, you're like, I think they're angry. What do we do? I don't know. Because they're still adorable while they're angry. So what do we do? I don't know. And that's how that goes. It's really confusing. So all you people who don't know how to properly show your meanness, we want you to know we appreciate you. We do. We appreciate you. Because typically it's because you're adorable. So there. Which is very different than being timid. So there's that. Whee! We're gonna head over here and grab this. Cause y'all know I'm gonna get it all. And then I'm gonna have to jump off of here, y'all. It's 12:40. Yeah, I swear they were having a party at like 7 in the morning today. Outside the place where I sleep and shower. I was like, what is going on? At 5:45 in the morning, a dog that lives in the compound of houses across the dirt path that they call the street that this house is on, decided that it was going to bark loudly and nonstop for 30 minutes. Yeah. Anyone who knows me knows that it takes me forever to start falling asleep. I don't start falling asleep till 2, 3 in the morning. And then most of the time then, I still don't sleep. It took me a long time, y'all. Around 4 something, I finally felt myself feeling like I was probably going to go to sleep, right? So I shut everything down. And after shutting everything down, I closed my eyeballs, my eye bibbles, and I waited for sleep to come. It took a while. But as I started to finally lull in sleep, here comes this dog for 30 minutes straight. Yeah. It was only the 4th time in my life I wanted to kick a dog swift in his ass. Just the 4th time. Just the 4th. The other times were the snarling ass dogs that people don't train or socialize that were biting and snarling at me like they were going to do something. And I was like, yeah, dog, don't do it, dog. Dog, don't get your jaw dislocated because it's going to happen. I got good reflexes, pimp. I know you do too. But you ain't going to get close enough to me to use them. Keep in mind, I mean, just a dog being a dog, but still, I'm not getting bit by no daggum stray dog. Be in the hospital getting long needle freaking rabies shots in my stomach. No, thank you. Not today or any other day. Nope. Is that Sassy? What up, Sass? Sass, you so tiny. What in the world am I looking at? Sassy? Sassy McSassy pants. Y'all, Sassy got the faux hawk. Sassy got the faux hawk. You know, I gotta show love to the faux hawk and the afro, cause they really showed some love to the black hair with those two. Why can't I stay up on this plant, bruh? Yes, you may please ask me a question. Yes, I am a caramel man, and I'm proud of it. Thank you very much. It's an urgent matter. Why, are you being chased by the police or something? Alright, I'm gonna go up here and burn this one. Homie, you keep that one down. Y'all think Sauce is being chased by the popo. You know you could have just asked me this on IG, right? keep slipping off this thing? You know I'm slipping. I'm falling. You're not on my Steam? I said IG, Instagram. Oh, you can't hear me? Okay, well, you know, such is life. Here we go. Yes, you can. Bam. There you go. All right, somebody's giving up all the smoochies. So let's give them some. All right, that's that. Let me go get this last wing light, and then I'm out of here. Oos. Oos. They have another friend in the sky. I guarantee you it's a sky question. Guarantee. Which could not possibly be urgent, but hey, what can you say? Like, to me, a game is a game, and I like games, but yeah. Her name is Asuna. Well, I named her Asuna. I do not know her name. That's what I live for. A place willing to die for. Shoot. We're waiting on this magical question. Why does my camera keep drifting away? Stop it, camera. I don't know what her real name is, or he. Okay, this is. Okay. What's the question? I don't know if we're going to get to the actual question or not. This is taking a while. So the question is, there's a friend who is asking their friends in the game to get them Aurora stuff because they really want it. So they're basically asking them to purchase $19.99 and $24.99 items for them. I was like, why? Yeah, I did. And so it's like, that's not urgent. Somebody who's a moth in the game wants the Aurora stuff before it goes away in 13 days. Well, Ask your parents for some money or something. But don't go ask people you just connected with on the game to be purchasing you things. That's tacky. No, thank you. That's not a good friend. That's a user. I would never do that. That's not my shtick, homie. Like, this stuff costs money, y'all. Look, you go to the shop, you got, this is $14.99, $6.99 for the little shoes that they're currently wearing now. This is $4.99 right here. Going back to the portals. We gotta wait for Sassy. I think Sassy knows we went to the portal, so they'll probably show up soon. Eh? Okay, maybe not. Okay, I thought they would know, because when you do the portal action, everybody knows that you go back to the portals when you do a certain move. So, but yeah, like, that was the question of urgency. There's Sassy. So, like, if you go here, right, to the realm, and I forget where it is. Look at the little legs, y'all, little feet. So you have all these little capes and things you can get off of them, and they all cost candles or whatnot, right? And you have the Aurora show. But going over here, if it's over here, wait, it's over here, right? Hey, where'd the thing go? Yo, where'd the thing go? Do we have to like this first or something? Yo, where'd the thing go? Oh, we might need to do the concert and come back to the thing. I think we have to do the concert and come back to the thing. But if you remember, the wings. So that's the cape. So this right here, like, this outfit is $9.99. The hair is $2.99, right? And then after you do the concert, here's the thing right here. Here's the thing right here. And then we can buy the wings, but we have to go through the concert again, and on that same day it'll show up where we can do the wings. So yeah. But with that said, y'all, that is it for me. It is getting on 1300. That means it's time for me to go and get up on out of here. So with that said, everybody, thank you for coming and hanging out with your boy. Thank you for all of that. Thank you for your time. For those who decide to go to sleep with me, well, not to sleep with me, but to lay down with me and allow me to help you rest, relax, and release, I appreciate it. But with that said, everybody, it's about that time. So with no grand rhythm and no grand rhyme, if you remember what I say, you can rock with me. We're going to slide up on out of here on the count of 1, 2, and 3. Peace, love, joy, and happiness. I'm out. Later, Gators. Mad love, everybody, and whatever you do, y'all keep it sexy. I'll see y'all soon, yeah?